I spray painted all the bolts and washers with the flat black I had laying around, but I'm going to redo it with an Ace Hardware brand of black satin, which is a perfect match to the black powder coat on the rack. Like a lot of others, once I installed the rack, the satellite signal cut out quite a bit on the road. So I wanted to reroute it. It's a dual GPS satellite antenna, so I didn't want to buy a new one, so I just rerouted what I had. I took all the wiring out from the existing location. It's currently mounted behind the passenger seat on the sound bar. And then I rerouted it along the driver's side behind the dashboard, and then actually out through the little hole, I guess the firewall hole. I think I poked it out with a screwdriver. And then I remounted it out on the little cowl, and it's a perfect fit. Had to drill a hole to install it, but other than that, I think it looks good. Now, removing the hardtop with the rack installed is kind of difficult. To do it, you kind of need a friend to help you out. I didn't really like this option because walking through the cab is just kind of awkward. I really needed to think of a different solution. Now, another option is you might be able to remove the ladder and slide the hardtop out the rear end, but it's kind of difficult because the peg on the bottom of the hardtop is about 3/4 inch long, and the gap between the hardtop and the rack is about 3/4 of an inch, or actually less. So you're going to scratch the hardtop trying to do it through this option. So the option I went with is to develop a hoist system that could lift the hardtop, but also I had it connect to a bike lift, so it could lift off our bikes and bags and golfing equipment and all that kind of stuff as well. So here I'm having to transition from a bike lift to a hardtop lift. So I'm releasing the slack on the cable so I can then disconnect it and hook it up to the frame that I'm using to lift the hardtop. Now my ceiling is just a tad too short, so I had to cut some channels in the sheetrock for the rack pass through. I also made a lot of pieces removable just in case I needed to. I guess when I get bigger wheels and get a lift on my Jeep, I'll actually need this part, so just an option. It's there if I need it. I'm not using the lift to lift the hardtop off. I have to transition it back to a bike lift. This is where it usually stays. So I have to kind of reroute the cable back through the winch and over to this set of cables and pulleys that lift the bike lift. It's not that bad of a process, and it makes it definitely worth having a hoist to lift the hardtops. It kind of serves two purposes, so makes my wife happy.